Clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me
Hey, what's up?
Fuck all that shit, just
Hey! Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe. This is the most badass YouTube broadcast in all the land. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very vacation. I'm very happy. I'm at peace with myself. My appointment today are the very happy, easygoing, and lovable Jeff Huffman, who likes puppies and
I like puppies and tattoos.
And tattoo. Oh wow! Look at the plastic on it. You big fucking hillbilly. Look at that. What do you think of that? What do you think of that fucking?
What?
Well, you're a big hillbilly too, Doc.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know. I never got a tattoo.
I guess you want me to get an infection and die, but I'll just.
No, it's just funny to see it on there. You look like every. You take the plastic off? Good boy.
No, I did not take the plastic off.
No, you just like every douchebag that had we used to have, I don't know, it's like a racist thing to say, a guinea tee, which is a t-shirt just above your belly button with the rolled up pack of Luckies, like in the 80s, and a cigarette and a plastic on his new tattoo on his arm. That's kind of reminds me of. Oh boy, I'm out of it. I'm a little out of it. I have to be brought up to date and get back in the swing of things because I planned to work all weekend and I didn't do a fucking thing. And so I have to be brought back on all the latest stuff. Wow, 118 to start off. Thank you guys very much.
Well, I don't think anybody was accused of.
I told you it was over.
Pedophilia.
I told you it was over. I told you yeah. This is post Alex stream. 2 weeks later, Mike the Bike. Welcome back, Tommy. Yeah, the Alex thing's over. I told you.
The only thing that seems to be popular now is fucking hurting your animals.
Yes, it's almost as good as pedophilia.
Fuck that bitch who threw her dog in the dryer.
Yeah, fuck that.
I didn't even watch that one. Is the dog okay?
That's a lot of money, I guess.
I don't know, but it's horrible.
Is the dog okay? You put a dog in the dryer?
This girl put a dog in the dryer and turned it on and left it in there for about 5 seconds.
What do you think
You can
about
hear
that?
it hitting around.
What do you think about that?
Why don't you go? Yeah, don't abuse it. I don't want that dog on camera.
I agree.
I don't want you to ruin my fucking
Fuck
career.
that bitch.
You feel all of a sudden you feel the fucking, you can't do any, you better kiss that dog's ass. You want me to talk about Epstein, Brace? All right, here we go. I'm going to talk
That's a lot of money, I guess.
I'm going to talk about Epstein. All right, cool off. This is a serious topic, all right?
Okay.
This is a very important topic to me. This Epstein topic. And I want to let you know out there that you're not alone. Suicidal thoughts happen to everybody, even a really happy person like Epstein, who had billions and billions of dollars. Yet over the weekend, tragically, he killed himself. And I think you should dial 1-800-I'm-with-her or make a donation to the Clinton Foundation. If you are against suicide like I am, that's right. Suicide is a horrible thing. It affects so many people. Can you imagine how many people in Epstein's family? What's that guy's name, Brian? Yeah. Can you imagine how many people are affected by his suicide? How the hurt that he's caused? You're not alone out there. Tommy C says that. Shot from the point. Donate to the Clinton Foundation. Thank you very much. Have a good night. There you go. That's what I think about Epstein. This is the most mainstream conspiracy theory in my lifetime.
You've got all sides.
Nobody believes this shit. Nobody.
This is how everybody becomes united.
The camera stopped working. The guards were told to leave.
And then a guy with a barcode in the back of his head walked in.
24/7 suicide watch. And he still manages to
Look, I'm not convinced of anything. I want an investigation. I'm not going to get Alex Jones into this.
Obviously.
But the really funny part of this is both the left and the right think that Epstein was going to expose their enemy. So, like, all the lefties, like, Trump killed him, and everybody else like, Clinton killed him. And we're looking, it's so fucking funny to think that.
But they both think it's bullshit. They both think it's
everybody
bullshit.
think even or Cortez. They need
Everybody thinks it's
AOC.
bullshit.
We got to answer more questions. Couldn't agree more. Oh Jesus! Did you
Got one
catch
side
Monkey
saying
drunk
the
on
Clintons-
Asperger and his girlfriend? I know he made a video on him. I missed that. You guys got to fill me in. I'll take calls later, maybe. I don't know. But all right. So this Rewired sold character who's about to get rewired, seriously.
Oh, God.
You know, he
That's a lot
strikes
of
me as
money, I guess,
another one of
for
these
a person of
guys.
color.
You know, one of the things that we really missed with the Steven Crowder thing, okay? It got turned into Steven Crowder's making gay jokes, right? But the most important thing about it was Steven Crowder was pointing out, and when he made these gay jokes, that, what was that guy's name from Fox? I can't forget his name right now.
What was it? Carlos Maza.
Carlos Maza was doing a lot of the things that the left accuses the right of online. They were, trying to soften you up to extremism. And it happens on both ends. Carlos Maza was doing it. He was doing it with like, Antifa. Okay. It's not as bad. They're bad, but they're not so bad. And that's a lot of the shit that I saw Ralph doing with David Duke. So it kind of goes on both ends. So rather than, oh my God, Steven Crowder debunked the shit out of me. No, Steven Crowder said hateful things. And hateful things don't belong on this platform. So what you're seeing here is, a shield of criticism, with the red herring being about saying nasty things, saying mean things. I'm absolutely sure Alex would love to get out of accusing somebody falsely of rape allegation by saying all these criticisms are just hate.
Everything's hate.
Or it's xenophobia, or it's anti-LGBTQ, whatever. God, it's fucking hot in here. Hold on a second. Oh my God.
Yeah, you gotta get reacclimated to the heat in the room.
It's the global warming.
I think it's hotter in Germany than it was in Spain. You know? So the idea, I can see why a lot of guys like Rewired Soul are kind of jumping on this cancel culture thing a little bit to the reverse. And guys like Bunty King are jumping on and sticking up for Carlos Maza because they feel they lost their careers because for illegitimate means. They've never embraced the fucking criticism or debunked it or fired back. They just yelled no fair. When the truth on this platform is everybody, one step of it's over. Me included. It's over. Like this. So, he writes a book, a big pity party book, I guess, and then gets into it with Nick. Smart move. And we're just seeing these and I'm seeing a lot of hey, I even got a tip a couple weeks ago. I don't know if I mentioned it. A lot of the guys that were involved in Gamergate, some names you might know of, apparently have went in a room and decided they're going to move farther to the left. Perhaps you've seen some people that you might have known from Gamergate becoming a little more anti-Trump than usual.
Money, I guess.
A little more, just a little more like, wait a minute, like, you guys didn't support kind of, why are you sticking up for Google for speech suppression? That's kind of weird. That's a lot different than 2014. So you're going to see a lot of this. I'm not saying, everybody is well, but you're going to start seeing like, wow, that guy was different in 2014-15 during Gamergate when they were dumping on Sarkeesian. In fact, it almost looks like they're using a Sarkeesian defense that this isn't real criticism, that this is just hate, So we're at that stage again, and of course there's the real threat of a lot of people are panicking that reply videos or commentary videos are in danger. I don't know, maybe they are, but the thing about commentary videos and reply videos, which used to be an option out here on YouTube, they keep people like Rewired Soul, who is not a doctor, that's running around giving people fucking kooky advice, like a 1980s Christian evangelist, in check. And of course they're going to display all their criticism as something other than legitimate because they want to continue to scam you. They want to scam you. So on Monday night, what time was it? Monday night?
Yeah.
Thanks, Doc.
Yeah, Monday.
Well, what time, you jackass?
It was probably like 6 or 7 my time, so it was 8 Central.
That's a lot of
Okay.
money, I guess. For,
Oh, that's right. He's ahead of
It
you.
was in the evening. All right.
In the evening. God damn it, I lost my
Or
place.
not Central, Eastern. Sorry.
I'll be reading all these. Remind me to read all everybody's fucking donation at the end because I gotta get refocused on here.
8 p.m. Eastern. Thanks, Kat.
Commentators equal mass shooters. So yeah, that's another thing. Get around criticism of. How do you get around criticism of maybe want to limiting the amount of people that are coming over the border? You're pro fucking school shooter or Walmart shooter. So everything is instead of addressing the argument, it's hate. Instead of addressing the people that don't want immigrants streaming over the border, you compare them to school shooters or the horrible thing that went on in Texas. Don't talk about the one in Dayton, though. That guy liked Antifa. Yeah. So, yeah, we're seeing, guys like Bunty King, guys like this guy Chris. I mean, Alex didn't pull this card as far as I know. But he supported a guy that did, and Carlos Mazza. This is not true criticism. They destroyed what I built. No. You destroyed what you built. Not them. I'm on the same rule book you are. I fuck up once bad enough. I go on fucking, all right, everybody, some guy fucked my wife and I didn't do anything about it. Career over.
There you go. See ya.
It's the same rules for everybody else. I got tons of people making videos on me, but I always feel that I can actually fire back. And I can debunk some of this stuff. I also live an honest lifestyle offline. I don't
It
try to.
makes it a lot easier when you tell the truth. It makes everything so much easier and less stressful.
Hey, Tommy,
really
if you
does.
need a token Mexican for your show, I'm available. What kind of Mexican's named James Jones? Sound like an Englishman.
I don't know. Do we have a Mexican?
Do we have any Hispanic people?
Hispanic, I should say.
No, we fired him. It's Rico. Oh no! Leave me alone, Blair. Don't do. I made fun of Rico.
I mean, we're pretty much the United Nations over here.
We're starting to see this a lot with Nick's videos. Who really? I know as this is lapdog joke out there that he's sucking me off. Like, I don't have much to gain. Nick has done all this himself. I've just shouted him out, and I put him on the show because he's funny, And admittedly, we agree on a lot of things. I got news for all you guys that think that Nick's sucking up to me. If Nick is sucking up to me, I can't do anything for him anymore. I'm not big enough to give him any more of a boost. There's nothing more to give. I gave him what I could give him, and he took advantage of it. Nick doesn't need shot from the point anymore. Really? He doesn't. Yeah. He earned it. He earned his way out. The fact that we still have him around, I'm grateful. So, I mean, what's to suck me off for? Nothing. I can't give him anything. Like, what am I going to do? What am I going to give him? He built this. He built himself. Did I help him? Sure. Same way Keemstar helped me. Same thing. And you want to fucking take on Nick? Don't sit there and say he's sucking me off. Take him out. Go for it. But let me guess. You can't. You can't. And you're never going to beat Nick with a victim card. Poor me. We'll get into that a little later. But, all right, so this guy agreed to do a debate with Nick on Augie's show?
Oh, boy.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, it's already got, 130-something likes, and the show doesn't start for another, 26 or 28 hours?
28 hours. I'm staying up for that tomorrow.
The hype's there. People must really fucking hate this guy.
They do.
I don't think this guy knows what he's stepping into. The fact that he's calling
nobody knows what they're stepping into when
the
it
fact
comes
that he's
to
calling
Nick.
everybody young and stuff
over Nick, and Nick just fucking bodies him.
Well,
every time.
everything's that. The thing is, Nick's just not going in there for a fucking. It's not Nick Cash for Tommy C and Dromler in 2016.
No.
It's not going to be like that.
I mean, that was just. That was
It's a schoolyard insult. Like if all you got is that homonyms, you're a school shooter and you're an angry white kid. I got news for you. You're gonna get buried. No, and the only excuse you're gonna have is, well, all the angry white kids like fucking Augie's show anyway. That's all you're going to have left. So, I mean, it's going to be, he has absolutely no idea. You know, one of the things that this guy, what do they call him, Chris? He's a normie. He's clearly a normie. He doesn't what he would have been great. He would have been great with one of those commercials that came on at 4 in the fucking morning on a local like TV station in 1997. But those times are over because unlike Call It Today, who was the girl? Miss Cleo. Remember Miss Cleo?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember Miss Cleo. She could read your fortune over the fucking phone, right?
Yeah.
Call me now. That was it. I can't make a video on her of substance, back in 1995. I can now. I could get rid of all the rewired souls, go into their history, talk about what they're talking about, show how they're scamming people. That's why reply videos are just so goddamn important. This thing will turn into a platform of just cult to personality only, trying to scam people. It'll just be a scam center. And you don't think these guys that are running scams will use the, I'm sorry, that's not legitimate criticism. That's not fair use. That's hate. Take it down. Take down their channel. It's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to happen. Oh, you don't like it because you're a drama channel. You just stir up shit. Well, I don't think I just stir up shit. But what's wrong with stirring up shit?
I mean, that's what he does.
What is this?
That's what he's been accused of.
Let's go over a list of shit that I stirred up.
You're mean.
Which I got to be honest with you, Nick led. He didn't.
That's a lot of money.
Serve me. Yeah, I didn't lead. Nick led. Let's start off with something I had next to nothing to do with was exposing Ralph's server. That was Nick led. Then there was getting fucking Susie Ludacol and Augie show, exposing her ass, right? And she had her Monday Matt moment. And then
the longest walk for that dog.
Yeah, the longest walk for dog history. So that's 2 down. There's the actual destruction, the needed destruction of the NCO, where those commentary people that we found that were corrupted were exposed. That wouldn't have came out. Keemstar looking to use a Skype encoder to nail some. That's all busted by Nick. But the only thing that went wrong this year was Ian Miles Chung. Then the Alex thing.
Yeah.
Was that stirring up? Did I make money on it? Yeah. What did we do wrong?
You're not the only one.
Well, I understand this guy's talking about cancel culture. We're actually the defend. We're against cancel culture. The only difference is if you get canceled trying to pull the cancel culture card, and we put you in check, and it happens to you, that's your problem. That's your problem. Cancel culture.
On the internet.
You're a real fucking prick.
This guy, I'm against cancel culture. This guy's using cancel culture to justify his horrible behavior, his scamming. Hey, come get my free book. That's $10.
And it seems like he has to be right about absolutely everything. Like literally everything, any criticism thrown his way, he tries to justify every time.
That's the whole mark of a scam artist. He's a crook.
Everything's justified.
He's a con artist. He's a crook. And this is what he said. You have to do that. You have to constantly run that game. You have to constantly appear confident. And it works. He's a small-time scam artist. I mean, he would have been selling perfumes in the 90s, some pyramid scheme. That's who this guy is. Except there's an internet now. So, I mean, I tell you something. These reply videos, I'm subject to them. Most of the commentary community hates my guts. The only big commentator I get along with now is Kavos, and have we been in some wars? The biggest wars in this channel's history was against Kavos. Am I exaggerating?
No.
Now we'll rewind about a year and a half or so.
I don't think me and Kavos will ever get in a fight again. I'm predicting it.
Can we talk about Kavos and Alex really quick?
Go ahead.
Alex didn't go to
Yes,
that
please, go.
What
Alex
happened?
dipped out saying he was sick.
How long before? I
just
keep on hearing it's an hour before he's supposed to be at this place.
It was an
Yeah,
hour.
to the point where he could not stand. He couldn't stand.
He stood up to pick. Well, somebody handed him his phone to write that tweet, I guess. Hey, Frazier, did you help him out?
Yeah, he had the army crawl to his phone to make that tweet.
Oh, thank you, James. I can't stand. Hey, Marriott, Frazier, if you want to put the finishing touches on that fucko, say he was out playing video games that whole day. Snitch! Snitch! Oh, God. I came back with back problems and a cold.
Is your back still fucked up from when you said you figured out about a week ago?
Yeah. No, it's not still. I think I'm not allowed to sleep in the couch anymore, apparently. My body has said no. I like to watch fucking TV and fall asleep. And I don't think the couch is really meant to be slept on. No, but I think what did it was carrying my son like fucking half a mile, and he's like 3 years old, and he's as big as a fucking 5-year-old.
He's a big boy.
He's big. You know, it's funny. Like there's lots of kids at this place. You know, he was too big for the 3-year-olds because he's too like pushy. Yeah. And the 3 and the 4-year-olds and the 5-year-olds who he's as big as don't want anything to do with him because to them he looks like a baby. He still has like a toddler's face, but he's big as them. You know, so it's kind of weird. Yeah, I got back pain. Got the back pain. Your back is an angry white man. Yes.
Better get it checked.
Yes.
Needs to read canceled.
I saw and Right Opinion went to this thing too.
Mm-hmm. You look like Marty McFly.
Yeah, met up with Cavos.
It's funny. Right Opinion's short. We should get that picture. Send me that picture. Let's make fun of them.
Got you.
It's all hate. There's no such thing as criticism or having a good laugh.
Dude, I'm gonna send you this one first. Here's the picture of Carlos and Drew.
Okay.
Just send it to you on Twitter.
Okay. Let me see. Twitter. How are you? Have you been? Oh, Jesus. All right. Can I show? Yeah, it's their public. I didn't know. Yeah. I didn't know if he was. He's become a bit of a weed advocate.
It's tobacco.
Yes. Sorry. No, it doesn't look it. Every time I've had Drew is sharing on a few of my shows, and they all get fucking age restricted. And there's well, Kava's pretty big. He's like 6'2" or 3, and he makes you know, if that shirt he was wearing was orange, he would look like Marty McFly in Back to the Future. What the fuck's with that? What the fuck's with that? Right Opinion. It's Marty McFly. I'm Back from the Future. Cavos, come with me.
We can save Slazo together.
Yes. It's two guys, two big players in that thing. We had the coach and the guy who made the kickoff. That's really the story of the summer. You know that? That was the story of the summer. But it was all hate. We weren't trying to help anybody. Oh, yeah, Just Destiny thing. Saved the guy's career. We saved Slazo's career. That was a big... The Slazo thing was a fucking internet effort. I'm not going to take the credit for that. Not like fucking Bobax's fucking girlfriend and him. Oh, thanks for Bobax. They just happened to be in the call where a guy was being an idiot. Oh, we couldn't have done it without you. How about this, Bobax? Show some fucking humility, right?
Here we go.
And just say it was a group effort, because that's the truth. If it wasn't for me, yeah, if it wasn't for you, your girl wouldn't have got rejected for a job at Drama Alert. Stop trying to take all the fucking credit.
You guys can see this fight developing on Twitter after the show. There's going to be like
fucking
8 tweets between the two.
Oh, I think it wasn't for fucking Nick. He would have came out for fucking Alex. He had to be told. And his girlfriend, if you don't think I'm fucking kidding, go back to Augie Streams and listen to a girlfriend defending this jackass.
Your Twitter timelines are going to be very entertaining after the show.
No, we're not. Because I'm not talking to that fucking autistic idiot.
You always do, though.
Not always. A fucking month late apology. I'm okay with it. I think it's sincere. How the fuck can any apology after Alex's apology be even close to sincere, no matter how they're written?
Anytime Boblex gets brought up, Tommy goes on a rant. It's like bringing up Rush.
I hate Rush too. And they're from his horrible country.
Tell us about Rush.
Yeah, I'm down on Canadians Day. I like to burn down the trees and oppress them.
Like the Rush song.
The trees need oppression. Geddy Lee.
There it is. There it is. Every time.
Neil Peart, what a waste of a drum set. The greatest drummer of all time was in the worst band. What a fucking shock.
You give that same speech ever since I've known you for the last 5 years. You give the same Rush speech.
The trees.
Rush was the first concert I've been to.
Oh God, Rush should have been taken out of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as soon as they found out about the song "The Trees." The song sucks.
They didn't get into like 4 years ago.
You know what? They should be removed now. Just throw him out of the Hall of Fame.
I'll give it to him. Geddy Lee's 66, but he still sounds like he did back then.
I don't even hate them individually. I just hate the band. Like, I think all three of those guys are awesome people. I think that band sucks.
You're not a prog head.
Is that what they call them?
Prog rock, yeah.
Oh, progressive rock? What do you mean progressive rock? They're fucking 100 years old. What are they progressive? Suck. They've always sucked. They're three of the most amazing musicians that managed to suck at rock and roll. Imagine that.
You know that
they should have went the classical.
Anymore, right?
Fucking trees.
Neil Peart, he called it. He was like, "Nope, we're not doing it anymore." And
good for him.
Now they're like, "All right."
Neil Peart's a great drummer.
He don't want to play drums anymore.
He probably because his wrist is fucked.
I mean, think about how long he's done it.
The trees. Stream oppression.
Fuck them.
If you go to Canada and you say anything bad about them, because they only have like two bands, that and the fucking Tragically Hip, that nobody ever heard of in the States. Hey, that's right. Hey, Canada. Nobody ever heard of the Tragically Hip except me and Javago. And Javago couldn't name a song.
Nope.
Hip. Hey, you're in Canada. You like Tragically Hip? No. Don't worry. I hate Bon Jovi. I'm from New Jersey. Trees. Woo! I almost want to play that fucking song. Well, let's read the lyrics to The Trees now that I'm thinking about it. If you don't think this is the worst fucking song, The Trees, Rush, it auto-completed. Lyrics.
Hey, that was fun to play on rock.
I'm thinking seriously of taking a hit for this one. Like, what you call it?
There's unrest in the forest, Tommy. There's trouble with the trees.
There's unrest in the forest. There's trouble with the trees. For the maples want more sunlight, and the oaks ignore their pleas. What is this? Sounds like one of my Dr. Seuss things I read my kid. The trouble with the maples, they're quite convinced they're right. They say the oaks are too lofty, and they grab up all the light. What the fuck is this? But the oaks can't help their feelings. If they like the way they're made, and they wonder why the maples can't be happy in their shade. And the trouble with the forest and the creatures have all fled, and the maples scream, oppression! And the oaks just shake their heads.
You commence with your rant. I will be right back, because I already know how this is going to go.
This is Dr. Seuss. This is Dr. Seuss.
Genius lyrics.
It sucks. It sucks. Great band. Incredible musicianship. But that's why I could never get into it, because the lyrics are just too stupid. Just too stupid.
He wrote the lyrics.
Who became a member? New member. Welcome. Conscientious objector in the ham. What?
Would somebody please think about the tree?
Yes, think about the trees. Or the maples. The maples scream oppression. I remember I almost crashed my car the first time I heard that song. I was like, because I kind of liked Rush before that because I had Roll the Bones. That's the only song on the album I listened to.
That song sucks.
I like that song.
That's when they gave him 80s like.
Yeah. So they kind of threw it in. Oh, 90s. That video or CD came out in 1990. Yeah. And that's like, oh wow, Rush. And they started going to listen. Like if you listen to really old stuff from the 70s, it's just a Led Zeppelin ripoff. You know, and then they kind of became their own band, and that band sucked. I wish they went back to Led Zeppelin ripoff.
It's a great
Trees. Where the fuck does he get off leaving? What the fuck's wrong with him?
Rush.
He brought it up. I hate the fucking Trees. I hate that fucking band. Yeah. Thanks for gracing us with your fucking muscles. Trees lights matter. Hey, put a 1 in the chat if Rush is like the most overrated fucking band ever. Suck.
I'm putting a 2.
You liked Rush?
I like Rush. I genuinely like Rush.
Exactly. Only 1 2. Well, maybe 2 2s. You 2. Suck. Terrible.
There's a couple people.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I think we should take some calls. You guys want to take some calls? Start filling them in. But I have one more. I have a little bone to pick. This is unbelievable, and it's why I kind of brought up Bunty Kings on my mind. If you noticed, for the most part, I stayed out of the Bunty King situation than Nick, because Nick had a big hard on for him. And if I remember correctly, let me tell you something. I have been hearing horrible things about Bunty King since I could say January of 2017. About being a fraud, a phony, lousy friend. If I'm such a drama whore, why didn't I dump those rumors? I didn't because, I don't know, because there's a lot of people that you think are cool that aren't. It's just the nature of being a YouTuber. And I think if I was, that's kind of a Keemstar move to me. But I hear things. I'm a drama channel. I hear all the dirt. So, I mean, all fucking Bunty King did to me is get snotty on me. Because Bunty King's got this thing now where he's telling everybody to shut the fuck up over shit that he disagrees with. And then when they fire back, he cries, everybody's mean hate to me. So, Nick had at him. He made his fucking video. Probably would have made it sooner if there wasn't so much other cool shit. And Bunty King apparently thinks he's beyond reproach or beyond criticism or whatever. But I guess that's not what's really bothering me. Because for the most part, if I stayed out of it, I just think he's a fucking fraud and a phony. I've always thought he's a bit of a fraud. But, I mean, Jesus Christ, it's YouTube. I wouldn't be able to interview anybody if I fucking held everybody to don't be a fraud standard. So, apparently Nick made a quick Twitter video. And, I don't know, I think there's claimable music on there. But the way I understand it is he wants donations to go to Gamescom. And, whatever. That's a big deal in itself. But it's like, if people donated money and I don't hit the goal, I would ideally like to apply the money to bills and whatnot. However, if you don't want your money back because everything didn't go planned, feel free to shoot me the email. I got to be honest with you. And sure, he's going to send them back. But he knows how this fucking thing works. You don't fucking crowdfund for bills. You pay your own fucking bills. All right? It's just fucking but if he knows how it works, and most people aren't going to say anything. And I think he knows that he does not have the audience to send him to Gamescom anymore. And the fact that, this thing isn't, we can't even see the money. Why would you want to send him to Gamescom anyway? He's not that relevant. He fucking blew it. I told you, we're all on this thin line. And one Mediger video with you telling everybody that you sucked a girl, which I don't know if that story is even true. I think he was trying to saying you're a cuck, which was a really stupid move. It was a real misread of your audience. But whatever. And notice I never made fun of him because of that. I never made fun of him when fucking, because of that crap. I never bothered with fucking, with Bunty King when he was fucking blowing it. I didn't fucking pile on. I only fucking shout back when he started telling people to shut the fuck up. Being nasty to him on Twitter.
I got gifted a sub to him on Twitch and he banned me. Yeah. And I never even chatted. I followed him for a while.
Yeah, of course, when you have to fucking get on Discord when you're in the middle of vacation and cry about Nick's video. I imagine you have your Google alerts on. But that's not what's bugging me, and that's not what's bringing me up because he I know what's going on with Ginger Heat. Ginger Heat for the past week or two has made really passive aggressive shots at me, and it's usually if I make a tweet about Bunty or talk with Nick or anything like that. And I mean, which is fine, but I don't know. What kind of Irishman do they make over there in Canada? Is somebody putting soy in your Guinness? Because I don't know, the Boston and the New York Irish I grew up with, they're pretty much up front. You don't fucking like me, just say it. You don't have to be cute, like a British commentator, passive-aggressive about it. What are you, a fucking 14-year-old girl, Ginger? So go look at the timeline in this. And there's all sorts of little jabs and stuff fighting. Just come right out of me. You don't like me. You don't like me making fun of your fucking friend. That would be more like, I don't know, kind of mannish. That's the way I thought Irishmen had. Hey, fuck you. Don't talk about my friend like that. But here's the thing. Your friend's a fucking deadbeat. And I got to be honest with you, this little shit right here, this is worth and why we should have exposed videos. If I don't get the GameCom money, I'll go spend it on bills. That's not what this is here for. He's supposed to pay his fucking bills. Hey, before you say, oh, I'm doing the fucking same thing, I just dropped $3,000 on my fucking vacation. And I think me and my wife split it, but I think I paid more like 55, 60%. How much did you pay on your last fucking vacation since you're living on your girlfriend and asking people to do this? Hey, dude, it's fucking over. It's fucking over. This could happen to me. Go out with some grace. Get a fucking job. Go back and work at that bar. It happened. You had a run. It's over. It can happen to anybody at any time and has. I've seen people come and go. I was very lucky to hold what I have. But you know what? I had this conversation with Keemstar a few weeks ago. And he was just telling, he wasn't being a dick, and he wasn't trying to like get me to quit or he even thinks the clock's up. The guy that's been doing this for a decade straight already. Everybody's got their fucking number getting punched. Go out like a fucking decent human being. Don't go out like a fucking lolcow. Get a fucking job. Help your girlfriend out. Is this true, Bunty? I mean, this is the guy you're defending, Ginger. Did his dad kick him out of the house? Is that true? And if Nick's such a fucking lapdog to me, where the fuck is Bunty? I'm the one that posted this. Why isn't he? Why are you defending him? Why do you need to defend him? I don't have to defend Nick. Not unless I fucking jolly well feel like it. Nick, have Bunty defend himself. Has Bunty got a problem with what I fucking said here? And then, Soy Boy Ginger Heat's got to come over and defend him? Why doesn't he be a man and defend himself? The fuck, dude? He's a public figure. This is exactly what he wanted. He was a big swami. And I got news for you. Been getting reports about this guy being a douchebag, treating people like crap that he's met in person for the better part of 2 years. I mean, he's gone from the drama community commentary to anti-SJW, where he got fucking owned by Medicare. It's not my fucking fault. Medicare's gone after me too. I'm still here. I'm still paying my bills. I'm going to live off my wife. I contribute. All right? And now he's retweeting shit about white supremacy. All this criticism is just hate-based. Or maybe it's Bunty King. Maybe it's you. Maybe he should take some fucking responsibility. Or maybe it's just over. Maybe it's done. Maybe you had your run. I'd like to think when it's over for me, I could walk away with, say, peace, instead of just crying about it and screaming, video games. Did your dad... He's a deadbeat. He's a fucking deadbeat. When I lost my fucking job in 2002, right after 9/11, New York area, we got devastated in the tech community. You know what I did? Instead of going fucking correct welfare, I drove a cab. And since I was trained on 56K modems, there wasn't much job. So you know what I did after that? I joined the Army at 27. So don't give me this fucking horse shit. I'm doing this because I can. My wife's not sitting there supporting me because I really want to I really don't want to go to work. I bought this shit. Arcade 1UP didn't send me this shit. Saw Jeremy trying to weasel his way into some. I'm not fucking Boogie. I'm a working class entertainer. And I guess Bunty was at one sometime too. 2009 has become the year of the victim card. You know what? It's fucking over. It's okay. I'm not even going to say it's his fault. But you know what? When you fucking transform into a fucking drama community and transform to an anti-SJW, and now you're fucking an SJW yourself, using the same defenses that Anita Sarkeesian did to defend herself. Oh, it's all hate, it's all this, it's all that, and retweeting shit about what? I don't know, white supremacy. I guess everybody fucking criticizes him, fucking hates brown people now. That's Ginger. He asked for this. So before you fucking, I don't know, go after Nick, who I did a lot more for him than Bunty ever did for you, you know, maybe you guys should look at yourselves. You can lose everything. Ask Lazo. Ask Just Destiny and not do anything wrong. And you can lose everything by doing bad PR, which he did. And he tried to get into with the alt-right. I'm an anti-SJW. And here's the thing. If you're just fucking just water in a glass and you're just forming to whoever the shape of the glass, no one's going to fucking believe you. You're going to be holding fucking 10, 20 people on Twitch, and that's it. It's not anybody's fault. You only get one shot at this. And it's not my fault that it's over. And it's not my fault that he's a nasty cunt on fucking Twitch or on Twitter when he used to be the guy, this cool guy that laughed everything off. And my sweet goats. It was all an act. He's a prick. He's a fucking total prick. I'll tell you what a prick that he is. When the Crown T thing broke, Mr. Bunty King was in that server. And Crown T's my friend. Right? Now, no one has proved, including Medicare, without a shadow of a doubt, that server was a doxing server. Right? But guess what Crowd told me? The only person that ever talked about doxing anybody was Bunty King. Yeah. Was Bunty King. That's what he told me. Is that true? And then, in the ultimate backstab, he disavowed Crowd publicly. Even though he was in that server and knew what was going on. And from what I understand, the only evidence that an encouragement for a dox was from him. Because fucking Medicare and the alt-right were handing him his ass. That's who you're supporting. You want to support that? Hey, I don't know. Take the soy out of your Guinness and drink it the way it's supposed to, and maybe you'll see this. This little fucking Swami act that he had has been exposed, and people are angry about it. I have done the least. I have bitched the least about it. But if Nick wants to make fucking videos on him and goof on his ass, and I want to point out that this looks like a fucking scam, I'm free to do that. And now, to be honest with you, Ginger, you got a problem with me? Make your memes, make your run. Go ahead. But I don't support scam artists. I don't care. Like, I don't care if I grew up with them. If Jeff starts scamming people, he's gone. Period. Oh, fuck off, man. I'd just be straight with me. You don't like me, it's fine with me. Get in fucking line. You and Face Banks can go bowling.
Yeah. And a couple other people, too.
Yeah. You and Kosneff and Face Banks.
There's actually a pretty long list there of people. Yeah.
Something kind of just broke. I don't know if you want to switch topics.
Go ahead.
So, you know how Ninja, he moved a mixer while you were gone?
Yeah.
Now, if you go to his Twitch page, you can't show it, but they promote other streamers on his page. Somebody was streaming today with 15,000 people watching porn. I just sent you a DM on Twitter from Ninja.
They probably, I know how that happened.
Ninja is pissed.
Matthew Raccoon, what does he care? It's
God,
over.
The level of petty from Twitch on this. Oh my God,
yeah,
it makes me laugh. It really does.
It is, man. I guess I'm not allowed to talk about that because that doesn't have any substance.
But he put a Twitter video up, and he's
by the way,
kind of mad.
That bit I did before I did steal from this guy. I'm going to give him a little credit because I laughed my fucking monkey ass off. This Jeremy Kurowitz, I think it was retweeted by Justin Wang. I kind of stole this from him, but it's really good. I had to put my own spin on it. But I just heard Jeffrey Epstein died to commit suicide. Heartbreaking. If you feel depressed, please know that people care about you. But Jeffrey Kopolowitz is a fucking brilliant comedian, and maybe you should follow him. You know, Thank you for lending me that joke.
I just realized that was from July 25th too.
Oh, jeez. I just found it in my feed. That guy's fucking funny.
So that was the first.
That was like when he got put on the watch.
Yeah, I did. I saw that. Somebody tweeted it, and I thought it was the funniest fucking thing.
That's great.
Yeah. So, Koplowitz. He looks like a New York guy. It's all right. Well, fuck you, fucking Ginger. You know, fuck off. Don't fucking pretend to be cool with me and, you know, little jabs, little pokes. Fucking be a man. Want to fight? Let's fight. You got my attention. I don't know how much longer you have it. You want to go defend your deadbeat fucking friend. It's probably going to get... Are you going to take him in when his girlfriend boots him out? Nobody fucking follows me anymore. It's all because people like Nick. Drama channels. When I used to be one. The fuck? My fault you guys fucked this up? Not my fault. I didn't do it. I had nothing to do with it. Wah! Big fucking baby. 30 years old. Make a fucking family already. Get a job. Give me that shit. You don't see me fucking begging for money here. It's on them. Although I might start if they fucking got rid of fucking goddamn reply videos. All right, let's take some calls. Fuck these guys.
Oh, Tommy, I got one more thing.
Sure.
Okay, so yeah, you remember before you went on your little Rush rant, and how I was saying that every time you mention Bo Blacks, it turns into like a fucking novel of an argument.
Yeah.
Check your Twitter DMs. This was like roughly 3 minutes after you mentioned Bo Blacks.
Oh, is he crying about it already? Ah, shut up.
Just check it. Just check it.
All right. Oh, Andy Signor. We might get that fucking happen. Tommy C is the only person that legitimately used that against me, and he clearly doesn't affect me negatively. What the fuck is this?
You can't talk about his autism.
Ugh.
You bad person.
Oh, really? Hey, fuck your autism. Yeah, Tommy C is the only person to legitimately use that against me. You use it against yourself all the fucking time. What is this, like the N-word? The A word's now the N-word, but just for Josh. I don't know, but when Tommy wants to rant on you on streams and social, he feels like he needs to add autistic to the insult. Not gonna lie, after hearing, dude, this is the internet, fucko. Tommy C's the only person who legitimately used that against me. Clearly doesn't affect me negatively. You can't stop. You fucking, I made a fucking crack. I said, stop sucking off YouTuber dick. And you sit there and cry, I just have to feel like I defend myself. And now it doesn't bother you. Get the fuck out of here, Josh. You're a fraud. You've always been a fucking fraud. Go research something. Read off. Become a Reddit YouTuber. You want to be big. You seem to be pretty good at reading people's shit off. You prick. Trying to take all that credit, fucking shoehorn your girl in, fucking making false rape allegations yourself. Remember that? Screwing up a fucking ring where girls were, handing this horse shit to Andy Warski. All the evidence of girls selling underage pictures gone because you're fucking incompetence. It's not just one thing. I don't hate you just for one reason. I don't even hate you. You're incompetent and you're a danger to this platform. Absolutely, utterly incompetent in every fucking single way. Whether it's your autism or not, the autism's an ad hominem fucking name calling. I don't know if it is. I don't care. I don't care if it's your autism or your hemorrhoids. Don't care. Don't care. Whatever it is that makes you such a fucking suck off. And your ability to screw up stories like open folders and saying there was rape going on at Jake Paul's party, and which was legitimately a mistake, but when you're told by me that that's not what happened, and you would be, yeah, I guess you're right. You left it up. You left it up because you were too proud because I pointed it out. And then you want to take credit for the whole Alex thing. You and your fucking cheap ass fucking girlfriend.
Rob.
Speaking of, I got a t-shirt. Just came out. It's called Bobax Has a Girlfriend.
Oh God. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God. I can't even get a fucking shirt.
I don't know. Send me a good fucking picture of your goddamn chin. Give me a high-res picture
There's
of
a
your chin.
million of them out there. You can
high-res, fuckface! High-res, fuckface! High-res, fuckface! Here it is. Go pick it up. So fuck off. Stay out of my way. Jerk off.
Bully C.
Yeah, it's no reason you had to get. Like, I didn't fucking tell you you had to. I didn't tell you had to fucking look at the whole apology situation my way. You were the one that said I had to look at it your way. And then you going, oh, Tommy C's so mean to me. Another one pulling a fucking victim card. Fuck you. Fuck your autism. Fuck your girlfriend who was just using you to suck off other YouTubers. Why you sucked off YouTubers? It's disgusting. Disgusting. Now go cry about it on Twitter. I'm going to upload my podcast after this. All right, let's go and take some fucking calls, for Christ's sakes. Oh, Bobax. Is that him for real?
Oh, yes, your boy, yep.
Bingo. What do you want?
Tommy, why are you always so mad at me?
What? Why am I mad at you? Because you're a big fraud.
Okay. I promoted Andy Warski's stream when I shouldn't have. I misspoke in a video, sure.
No. You misspoke in a video, and then what happened? I pointed that out, and then you agreed with me on a paper stream that I did, and then you left it up, and out of pride, and we can prove that because of your Twitter exchange with Terry.
What?
You doubled down. You told me, yeah, you're right, I got it wrong, and that was the end of it on my end, and you left it up and argued with other people.
Yeah, and then you started bringing it up again a week later, and I was like, why? Why are you bringing this up
Because
again?
it's still up. You had a false rape allegation, and at the same time, you're running around taking credits for
the
this
way
Alex
I
shit.
saw it is that it could have been interpreted either way.
Well, you said somebody got raped at his party. They didn't. And here's another thing. You never corrected it, because guess what? Nobody got drugged at that party either. I bet you didn't follow that up either. It was just a girl, just a woman, claiming she had daughters at that party in a Facebook group or a WhatsApp group she's never even confirmed to existed.
Yeah,
and she's made the claims. And, you never fucking fixed any of it. You never fixed the fucking thing. And then when you said...
I do admit to my mistake. You've made lots of mistakes.
Well, what does that have to do with this? I never fucking doubled down on one. I never doubled down on one.
I'm talking about your overall opinion and portrayal of me.
No. You're not changing the subject. This isn't about me. This is about you. You called to defend yourself.
Yeah.
And just because I made a mistake doesn't... You doubled down on a false rape allegation because I pointed it out. You were too proud to take it down.
All the time you're mad at me. I do a lot of...
I don't care. I don't care. I'm talking about this. You doubled down on a rape allegation and refused to take it down because I pointed it out because you're too proud.
I didn't double down.
Yes, you did. You left it up for a week. We had to fucking make a stream to get it, take it down.
I never meant to say that it was.
No, well, here's what you did say. Here's what you did say. When Terry pointed it out to you, your comment was this. And Terry, go dig this up if you can. Tommy's right about a lot of things, but he's not always right.
Tom, okay.
And you were talking about the fucking false rape allegation you made.
There's an issue here, and it's been consistent throughout all our beefs, is that I tweet something and then you take a different interpretation.
The fucking video was still up. The video was still up, you fucking dishonest cunt. The fucking video was still up. I didn't misinterpret that the video wasn't still up.
Look back to the specific words.
I didn't fill up this. Fucking, you're a lying sack of dishonest shit.
I'm lying?
You're lying. You're a fucking lying sack of shit. You're trying to completely fix this. You doubled down, and the only reason you doubled fucking down.
You're right, Tommy. Now, can you stop being mad? Jesus, do I always?
You know what? Stop being a. Listen. Hey, listen. You stop being mad. Bobax. Shut the fuck. Bobax. Stop trying to red herring your way out of this. Stop trying to. Stop fucking. I'm gonna mute your mic. Stop trying to red herring your way out of this.
I'm muting your mic. Why are you so
I'm muting your mic.
Why
your mic. All right, here's why I'm doing it, all right? Because false rape allegations are pretty serious. And we're a part of this whole drama community. And if people start taking you fucking seriously as a legitimate news source, even for something as silly as drama, well, we're all going to get fucked. If it wasn't for you, it wasn't for Nick, we wouldn't have got you probably just screwed up the Alex story. You screwed up something on child pornography. And you fucking doubled down, which we could prove, by the way. And you doubled down on goddamn fucking false rape allegations just because you're too proud because I pointed it out. Now I'll mute your mic. That's what we're talking about. Nothing else.
Okay, so there's two things I need to respond to here. First, you're right with like the mistake with the Jake Paul video, and that's why since then I've been very, very careful on what I cover and what I say on my channel. Since then, you can agree, probably looking at my channel, that I've never done anything even remotely close.
I don't have a problem with the mistake. You keep on fucking making it about the mistake. What was my problem with it? He won't say it. You're too proud.
No, exactly what you said earlier.
No. What did I say? What did I say? What is my problem with the allegation? You won't say it because you're so dishonest.
No, not because I'm so dishonest.
Did you say it? What's my problem with the allegation?
It's because it's like it ruins my
It's a double down. Say it because you doubled down. You doubled down.
I didn't.
You didn't double down? I'm sorry, we can't have this conversation. You're not being honest.
I doubled down in the sense that the video was still up.
I'm so sorry, everybody. My God.
That's it. Yeah, of course it is. You told me you were going to take it down, and then you went public and saying I'm not taking it down, and that's when the shit fucking flew your way.
Okay. Let me explain my mindset. So
I don't care about your
mindset.
Tommy, let him talk.
Do you want me to explain it or not? So way it was is that like when I recorded it, I meant to say it was an allegation, but the way I worded it, it could have been interpreted as me saying it was an allegation or me not saying it was an allegation, and that is the issue. Most people in the comments thought I meant allegation, so I was like, well, Tommy, I did make that mistake, but a lot of people aren't really interpreting that way, so I'm not going to take that.
That's not what you told me when we were live on here.
And I did double down.
That's not what you told, and then you doubled down.
Video up.
That's my problem.
But then I realized that there was later on that like
you folded to pressure. You folded to pressure. You folded to pressure.
They saw it that way, and I was just like, you know what? It's not that important. I'm just going to take it down. I really don't want to.
You folded to pressure. Who you kidding?
Spread misinformation unintentionally. It was unintentional spreading. It's
intentional. You can't unintentionally double down.
Either way, it was bad, and it's down.
Yeah, you can't even get intentionally double down. So all right. You don't want a problem with me. You know what? I know you're like the king. You said all right. I'll tell you what. Shut up. You want me out of your way? Is a really fucking simple way to do it. Don't get cute with me on fucking Twitter. I didn't tag you in that tweet last week. You want to fucking suck off YouTubers? Feel free.
Well, I wasn't trying
Don't fucking involve me because when you suck off, shut up. When you suck off YouTubers and then fucking try to defend them, shut up. God, enough. Kaiser, you're on the air.
Oh shit! Sorry. Hang on, let me mute the chat. Oh, sorry. Hey.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
What do you need?
Okay, sorry. Hey, sorry, I was dazed out listening to you shouting.
Yes.
I wanted to say I approve the anarchy hat. I love that.
Anarchy?
Catalonia.
Yeah, Catalonia. They want to get away from the lefties, like you, because they produce everything over there, and all the Spanish do is take. Their wealth. They don't want their wealth redistributed. I've talked to them. They fucking hate the Spanish because they take everything they make from commies like you. From commies like you.
They're like the opposite of us.
Yeah, they don't want the commie mitts off their money. They don't think they should have to support the entire mainland. They don't think they should have to support everybody else, and they shouldn't. It's kind of like, I don't know, Alberta in Canada, how Quebec, which is practically a socialist state, just fucking raised the treasury of Alberta.
Quebec is not a socialist state. It didn't have the means of reduction belonging to the workers.
Yeah, I know. We just steal it from Alberta. Don't get your fucking no true Scotsman fucking horseshit argument with me.
No, that's literally the ideology, bro.
Yeah. Well, anyway, here's the thing: Catalonians, they want to do their own thing, and they want their own country, and they don't want it to be a socialist.
I mean, I do want them independent. Though,
I do too. I do too. Actually,
I love Catalonia. Anyway, I wanted to say.
What about the Irish? What about the Irish and the Welsh and the Scottish? You want them independent too?
I don't know about the Welsh, but the Scottish, yeah, I want them out.
Yeah.
I want to get rid of Count Dankula. I just want to get them.
Actually, if they could fucking afford it, I'd be all for it too.
Yeah.
We have all these oil things that'll be property of the fucking European Union as soon as you leave.
the British private companies own them. They forget this.
Yeah, I didn't know that. True. Yeah, it's not like they would. What were they going to do? Seize it?
Yeah.
well, I guess in your world they
you're
would.
not having these like the first day of the referendum. Like, fuck off. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm glad to see that Ninja stream. What happened to that? I'm glad Yif got broadcasted on that. So.
What? You got? Are you? That's right. You're into furry stuff, right?
Oh, me never. Would I ever?
Yif means like fucking in his furry suit, right?
Yeah, I mean, furry porn. Yeah.
That's disgusting. You're degenerate. What's the matter with you?
I know that with pride. Come on, I'm not gonna hide it.
You're degenerate. Yeah, you're degenerate.
I'm not gonna hide it. Come on, at least I'm honest. I'm better than
you don't hide that you're a commie. I'll give you that. You don't hide that you're
a furry.
You're furry.
Yeah. I'm gay.
What? And you're gay as a day's long. But like how could you be a gay furry? Like animals know better to fuck the same sex.
They're actually dogs are more gay than humans. Actually,
really? Dogs fuck each other? Male dogs?
Yeah.
No.
My dog, who was like a Yorkshire Terrier, like an old British dog. He's
probably really fucking got dementia. It's not his fault.
No. I wanted to also say about that there's an interesting point. You know how Ninja got like deleted off Twitch? That's actually in the agreement as a partner. That wasn't really Twitch being petty per se. Yeah, it says.
But they are being. You might be right, but you got to admit they're being petty.
They are petty underneath that.
Yeah.
Officially, it's the agreement.
Oh yeah, sure. And another thing too is but here's the thing, like so I was making a stink about that and was like, wow, look how quick they cut off his partnership on Twitch/Ninja, and they were like, well, it's a part of the agreement, and I was like, yeah, that's true, that's right. And then Augie pulls up the fact that Poots still has he hasn't broadcast there in years, and he still has his check mark and everything.
Then again, he didn't go to like this explicitly their competitor and then make it.
Yes, he did. D-Live.
Oh, did he? Oh, yeah.
Well, remember he was a partner whenever he dropped the N-bomb in PUBG.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
And he still has his check mark.
Yeah. So it's obviously they're being.
Yeah, actually, but I think legally speaking,
you're probably right. You're probably right.
Ethically, yeah.
You're probably right.
I also wanted to point out Bunty King, how smug he acted, and then he became a lol cow.
Yeah. Well, he's always been really smug, and I heard that laughing thing is always his big act, that he's really a nasty fucking guy.
Oh, the laughing is that group of people, like Sargon, Count Dankula, and him do that hearty chuckle thing, and it's really annoying. I don't know why they do it.
I don't think Sargon's that bad. I don't know.
Sargon,
I've never met him, though. I've never heard anything bad about him behind the scenes. Not a thing. I've heard he's a bit smug.
Sargon isn't a bad person. He's
I don't think he's a bad guy.
Not Bunty King. Dankula, he's just really. I don't like him.
What? Dankula?
I don't like.
He's nice to me.
Yeah, Dankula was just really annoying in the Destiny debate. I just hated him after that.
Oh, no, I'm pretty sure Dankula's all right. I think you'd like him.
He's probably all right as a person, but I can't stand his videos.
Really? You don't like Mad Lads?
No, I can't, because he keeps smirking all the shit. Like, he was talking about a man's suicide, he's smirking. It's like, what the fuck's funny about that? Like,
it depends on the context. Come on, buddy.
It's just annoying. I don't know. I just find it really annoying. Anyway.
By the way, this is long overdue. You're a known fuckhead.
Yes! Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
I like you because you're one of the weirdest fans we have. I like you.
Yes, good.
You're actually, and you're a communist, and you're easier to deal with. Like, I'm like mega hard on you. Like, just to be obnoxious.
I know, you are.
Yeah, and I know people that are supposedly, I think they are farther left than you, to be honest with you, but they like pose as liberals, right? And they're nowhere as near as like decent in debate. Like I'm the obnoxious asshole in our debates.
Yeah,
you're much more.
Yeah, last time you like strawmanned me a lot.
Oh God, but I'm doing that on purpose for entertainment.
Yeah,
for
you do. Yeah, it's
yeah.
the reason you join your stream. No one's gonna go like on here for a political debate.
Yeah, come on, exactly.
Yeah,
but you're more fair and more patient than like people that are not like a communist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they kind of propose to be these sort of pseudo intellectual fucking liberals, and you're 10 times more decent than they are.
Mini destinies. Like,
yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. The National Review, which is a conservative magazine my dad used to read in the States, started by William Buckley. They had like a house communist in there just to kind of keep it real.
The
you know what I mean?
Communist.
Yeah, they had like a guy that was actually switched to conservatism now. I forget who it was. Yeah, they had like a guy that was far left, to kind of match them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was on a server with it was a mix of a libertarian, a fascist, and me. So it was kind of like. Ooh.
You see, I don't know.
I left eventually.
I'd rather talk. I don't know.
Fascists, I don't know. They're kind of evil. Like I don't know. Communists, you can say.
Actually, the thing is, like, communists are evil, but it's like there's like I don't know, like
intent.
Yeah, you're
like
probably. I'm not saying you're evil. No, here's
people,
the problem with communism. All right, on the surface, it looks great. It's like looks like sprinkles and raspberries and cherries on top. But once you dig away, it's a big evil sandwich. Fascism.
Yeah, I mean, in the writing those, it doesn't like the people who
fascism is just
don't want to do that shit.
Fascism is just ugly on the surface.
Yeah, fascists in their writing say they want to do all this horrible shit. Communists. You can say they're dumb, but they don't say it in writing.
William F. Buckley is a Sargon. I don't know about that. William F. Buckley was. He's a legit Yale man, legit intellectual. I don't know if Sargon is legit intellectual. That's not an insult. I think he's quite good. I enjoy his videos. I think they're educational, but I don't think they're.
The only time I really disliked Sargon was the stupid one he said about Elliot Rodgers. That was the most dumb video.
I don't agree with everything he said. What did he say?
He was like, "Look what you've done, you feminists! What have you done to this man?" It's like, can't blame the feminist, Elliot Rodgers. Like,
here's the thing. That's not a compliment. William F. Buckley was well respected before all the left went nuts in the States. It's a campus that he wouldn't walk up on. He would take any question from anybody, no matter how far left they were. This is a guy that was, he's a spy during World War II. He started that magazine from fucking nothing. He basically got a president. His ideology was so powerful, it seeped its way all the way to the top of the Republican Party. It's called the Reagan administration. He's an extremely influential human being. And died working when I was in Iraq. He's been dead 10 years now. William F. Buckley is a great man.
What did you think about the Trump and the video game thing? Because I just
it's completely berserk. It's indefensible. I think it's but I will say this, and I think for a lot of people that do this, I think a lot of people say stupid things when they're trying to make sense of something that's senseless and horrible and tragic, and maybe Trump's just like, what the fuck are these kids doing?
Yeah,
you just go to the simplest thing, the first thing you can see, the first thing you don't like. Maybe he doesn't like Fortnite.
Oh yeah. What's it like? There's loads of British people are smug about British gun control, but the thing is, the guns that are used in those shootings you can own in the UK, like an AR-15. I own one.
You an AR-15? You own an AR-15?
Yeah, I've showed it you.
No, that's an airsoft. That's not a real gun.
No, that's a real gun.
That's not a real gun that you showed me.
That is a real gun.
How can you own an AR-15?
It's a 22 LR. It goes 300 over here.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't be telling people that.
It's legal. I didn't buy it off the black market. Yeah. But anyway, I'll take it up to a star. Love you, Tommy.
All right. Talk to you later. Yeah, he's getting out of here.
Okay.
All right, real quick. Boring Boris. We got a guy that was actually at the shooting in the thing. All right, let's take some calls. Boring Boris is being there. What you got for me? Boring Boris?
Sure. All right. Hey, Tommy. Welcome back.
Thank you, sir. What's up?
Here's a fun and probably lethal game. Go back on the stream, right? Every time he says, interpretation, take a drink. That was wacky.
Well, no shit. You can interpret it any way you want. Anybody can interpret it any way they want. But my issue is
the way he just pressed it so hard.
He always buries himself. Yeah, it's unbelievable. He just pissed me off because last week he's like, I knew what Nick and Bobak's stance were on Quite's fucking apology. I disagreed with it. I didn't call them out over it. I said it was a bunch of fucking horseshit. Anything post Alex is horseshit. And if you notice, I said in the show before I went on vacation that I don't really care about what apology they make at this point. None of it can be taken sincerely. It's too late. So I'm not about to give Quite a pass. If fucking Nick and Bobak's want to give him a pass, that's fine. Not me. And don't fucking come at me like, well, he could have meant he believed. Yeah, no shit. He could have interpreted it any way he wanted to.
That's a lot of money.
I just don't buy it. I don't have to buy it. It's a bunch of horse shit. I don't buy any of their bullshit. Baked Bear, 420. Welcome home, T. Thank you so much. I'm going to shout these out. I think we're going to go an extra half an hour, guys. Anything else? Because I want to put Will Hare in here.
Not much. Hope you had a good vacation.
I had a great vacation. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. See you, Tommy.
Take care. 10 years in jail. You can't even own a gun under. He's over 21. You're such a snitch, General Crow. All right, Will, hang in there. I'm going to get you. I want to get the other guys in because I have a feeling your conversation is going to be longer. Indeed. You're in. 3, 2.
Unmute your mic.
Hey man.
There you go.
What's up? What's
Sorry
on your
about
mind?
that.
How are you?
You good?
You want to know something like really insane, man?
What, man?
Dude, like I know this guy, and he looks like Bo Blacks.
Yeah, I don't know. This guy's boring me. Some annoying kid.
Yo, what's up?
What's up?
But I want to talk about the school shootings.
Sure.
So basically, not school shootings, but like the whole shooting in general. So basically, I think the reason why, like, for years, like, I've been arguing with people for years about this. Like, I know people, like, parents would be strict about this, like Columbine.
Get to the point
I think
because I'm
it's-
fucking getting I
I
have
think
very
it's
little
fucking
patience today.
Oh, okay. Well, have vacation back, too. I'll mention that. I mean,
That's not getting to the point. What do you think?
I know I am. Okay. I think it's total bullshit, and the reason why these older people, like, are thinking this is because they don't have an excuse. Like, they really, like, for example...
They don't know. You're right. I think you're right.
For example...
What are you doing? Are you fucking playing video games on your phone while you're talking to me or something?
No, I'm right now down. I'm watching TV.
What's that? Are you licking the fucking microphone? Is a dog there?
No, it's moving. It's a shit microphone. I don't have my
okay.
dongle on me, so
I think what happens is people go for the first stupid thing they see. You know, the Prince did this recently. He disappointed me. Prince, who's the red-haired one, Jeff? Harry. He started going on about Fortnite a couple months ago. Idiot. Trump started doing it idiotically. But I think what happens is, you see all these dead people. You're trying to make sense of it, and you just go, video games. Because it's like what is the first person, like, when somebody hears about a death? I hate that fucking TV in the background. When somebody, I'm very impatient now. When somebody says, like, your dog died, Javago, what's your first words when you hear something like that?
Thank you.
If you say
Asshole.
sorry,
It's no. Like, somebody tells you, like, yeah, so-and-so died. No. That's your first reaction. It's just a defense mechanism. You don't want to believe something horrible happened, And you don't want to believe something terrible happened. And I think a lot of this video game horse shit, even like, oh God, everybody's a white supremacist or 8chan or anything. It's just in some cases, some people have political motivations, but in a lot of cases, it's just trying to make sense out of and trying to fix something it's not that easy to fix. Removing Fortnite and gun control is probably not going to stop these things in the short term. A
lot of people just do it because they can.
Yeah, I think it's
There's
a lot
really
of it.
there's no reason behind it other than they can.
Why did you do that? Because he can. Like the scene in 8mm. Great movie. Nicolas Cage. He sets fucking... God damn it. He sets goddamn James Gandolfini on fire. You see that scene? He fucking poured a bunch of gasoline on Gandolfini and he lit him up. Oh, actually, when I was in Spain, I was looking up Spanish crime, because that's my thing.
Of course you were.
Yeah, of course. I found a really interesting vigilante. This is really good. This woman, her 13-year-old daughter, was apparently like molested by a neighbor, right? And she called the police. The police did an investigation. The guy got like 10 years in prison, right? Where he got 7 years in prison, and he got 10 years in prison. He got it knocked down to 7, but he only ended up doing 4. Okay, yeah, right. Typical European fucking law. All right. So her mother, the victim's mother, was about to get on a bus, and she didn't realize the guy had been released from prison, right? And according to her, I don't think there's much witness testimony to back this up. He walked up to her, like approached her after she got off the bus and said, "How's your daughter?" and walked towards a bar. This is the guy that supposedly, that's her story. This is the guy that, molested her daughter, and he taunted her the first chance he got. And he's only been in prison for it's only been 4 years since it happened, right? So according to witnesses at the bar, they smelt a very strong smell. She put her hand on her right shoulder. She poured a bunch of gasoline on his face.
Oh my.
And when he came to, because his eyes were burning, she lit a match.
Catch.
Yup. She's somewhat of a hero in Spain.
Well,
Fire started.
She looked him right in the eye. She said people were like clearing out of the bar because they knew what was coming, and he was screaming because his eyes were burning. And as soon as he came to, bet 2 weeks later he died. She got 10 years in prison. They knocked it down to 7. She only ended up doing 2. I mean, she got to pay. You can't do that.
you can't do that. You know,
We understand.
we understand. You know, you had a legitimate reason. Yeah.
I was like, this is the greatest story I've ever heard in my life. I wanted to make a
I mean,
Lifetime movie.
You can't be,
You know?
you can't be running around, going around, you know, playing catch with matches when people have gasoline on their face. You can't do that, but it makes sense.
Yeah. Well, listen, that's women. I did start to wonder. That is what is women's privilege. I don't know. She definitely probably should have done more time for that. I don't know if she's telling the truth because like this is a big thing in the 80s. My dad molested me, so I blew him away in his sleep. That's not self-defense. That's first-degree murder. You know, that was a big thing in the South. He molested me, and I wanted to collect all his insurance. You know, and everybody, you know, all the feminists back up the fucking. You know, you can't shoot somebody in their sleep. You know, but this is I hope she's telling the truth, but maybe she just saw the guy and fucking set him on fire in a bar because he got out early. Who the fuck knows? Nobody's ever gonna know. But I guess at the end of the day, that you know, some child molester got lit up.
Well, I mean, it's still justified either way.
It's not justified. It's completely legal, but it's very funny.
Oh no,
Will
it's very legal. I get why either way. That's what I'm saying.
Can you?
All right,
Sorry.
turn off my stream. You're a professional.
Okay, there you
should
go.
know better.
Sorry about that.
All right.
Playing back.
All right, I'm gonna announce. Can I announce you as
Yeah, but
your credentials?
It's okay. I can't be like hidden or anything like that.
No, I know you can't. I'm gonna do the serious now. I'm gonna interview you. Is that all right?
Of course.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do this. I'll turn off the fucking
Okay.
act. Will Heron is what's the name of the station, Will?
I work for ABC 7 in El Paso, Texas, KVIA.
Yeah, and Will had the misfortune of being on the ground during the shooting. Do you want to give us an idea what was going on, what the feelings were like over there?
Well, first, thank you very much for letting me come on and talk to you all. There's a lot of
It's our pleasure,
that's
really.
gone around. I've been lucky enough to tell people what really went happen, and there was a lot of confusion. There was a lot of fear, a lot of anger, a lot of hate, and all of it was very understandable.
Sure.
I was in a lot of those boats too.
Sure.
So you want the day started and kind of roll from there, and then you
yeah. Any way you want to tell it. The only thing I want to ask is a lot of hate and stuff. Is the community starting to come together? Like I mean, I was there for 9/11, and you know the whole New York area kind of came together. Is it starting to be like that, or is there still a lot of anger in the air? Before we get into the story,
don't want to compare El Paso to 9/11. There was 3,000 people that died.
I'm not comparing it. What I'm saying is the community came together.
I know you're not. I know. I just want to make sure that people don't. Think
and
I know what you're saying.
No, but I mean, I saw those buildings come down, and that's probably the close. I'd never been up close like you have in something like this, you know. But I like to think that people of El Paso are. You know,
let me tell you how awesome El Paso is.
Okay.
And right now we're using a hashtag El Paso Strong. Pretty much everything that we do, regarding what's gone down. Within hours of everything happening, the United Blood Bank had to notify the police department and the press that they had received too much blood.
Oh, wow. Same thing happened in New York. Same thing happened in New York. You know, when I was a kid.
That was just like the beginning, and then after that, people were, so like. While I was there from the scene to go live, a woman had come down to talk to me, and this is one of the things that I'd spoke about in my last hit at the end of the day. Well, at the end of the night, it was about 10 o'clock. We had wall-to-wall coverage as soon as it happened. We went live and then didn't stop until the final press conference that the police officer, Sergeant Gonzalez, gave to kind of let everybody know how they were going to proceed from then on out and, for the next day. And of course, we had never dealt with a mass shooting like that, so none of us knew what was going to happen and what to do.
Yeah, right.
There was national media, world media there. We had all kinds of people around us, but everybody was just so strong. And I talked to you, when it all happened. I was kind of giving you a little bit of information here and there, just to, if you talk to people, you could calm other people down, because we didn't know what was happening. I guess I'll start from the beginning. I woke up that day and it was supposed to be the Humane Pet Telethon, and I was going to play with the doggos and the kitty cats and the puppers, and I was so excited.
Small town news guy doing his small town news job, right?
Yeah, man, just pet telethon.
Gotcha.
We're gonna try to make money for the Humane Society.
Sure.
We're all just happy.
Yeah.
We all kind of were in that mindset, and I was having trouble with my unit because I have a take-home unit, and so I couldn't get to the station. Well, I turned on the television, and people were started texting me and calling me like, "What's going on? What is this? What is this?" And I was like, "I don't know." And then they started talking about like the shooting, and then there was like 2, and so like you get an active shooter. I hate to say all the time, but we've had multiple shooters this year, and usually it's one person. They get angry and they take some people out. That's it. But it's not like on this grand scale.
Yeah, sure.
People were calling in with like multiple shooters, and that's when things were like, what? So that's when I knew I was like, I got to go in now. So I came in like 2 hours early, doing the suit and all the stuff. Couldn't get there. I had to have a buddy pick me up at my apartment, load up my gear in his truck, zoom me to the station. Once I got there, we were getting multiple reports from all over the city of people saying that there was a shooter at the north. El Paso, Tommy. You've been to Fort Bliss. You're stationed.
No, I haven't gotten I just skipped out. I literally stayed here when they left the V-Spot and went to Bliss, and I literally just got out of it. But go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Well, so like El Paso's divided by like a big mountain, and so like each side of town is pretty much on that side of the mountain. Okay. So on the northeast there's a Walmart, so people were calling in saying there was a shooter there. The shooting took place actually kind of east El Paso, right off of I-10. So that was where the shooter's at. Then they said there was a shooter back.
So it's like the fog of war, sort of.
It is exactly what it is. It's exactly
it's like
what
the
it was.
fog of war.
But the problem was people were hyping it up, and they were calling in. They didn't know anything. Just I don't know if they were
just
sick,
calling.
if they were scared, if they were confused, or they just wanted attention.
And
you never know.
Fucking
but we
you
get calls
guys
like
up
that all the time.
Yeah.
This situation though, we had no idea. Wow. So I get in there and I'm hearing the phone go off. There's another shooter at the Walmart on the northeast. So I was like, send me. And they're like, no, we don't know. And we'll hold still. So I was like, no. So I went up to my news director and I was like, send me somewhere now. And so she sent me out to Bassett Place. And I get there because we were told there was a shooter there. No one's in the parking lot. There's no cops. Driving there, it was eerie, dude. Like, I saw maybe a couple vehicles as I drove down the road. And normally it's packed on a Saturday, just everywhere you're going. I had called my mother. And I want to know where she was at. And she's grocery shopping. And I was like, you go home immediately. Yeah, right. And I don't yell at my mother. I'm sure you don't either. But at this time, it was just, you go home now.
Go home now, yeah.
And,
I get you.
I raised my voice, and she said she turned the car around, went straight home. And because we didn't know, dude, we didn't know. And everywhere you went, there was police trying to protect these like open areas and where people would congregate. So I think that's when I was telling you, like, I'm really scared right now because I didn't know what I was going into. And like, I was in the infantry and stuff like that. And usually, you have reconnaissance information, you have people with you. All I had was a camera and a phone, and people calling in, and we were listening to the scanner. So I'm heading down I-10 to get to Bassett Place, and like I'm kind of shaking just about it. I get into the mall area, and again, there's nobody there. So I kind of pull up as close as I can to the front doors. The chains are down, the doors are locked. I can still see inside the mall, and people are walking up, and I'm like, wait a minute. If there's a shooter here, where are the cops? Who's going to protect me?
Yeah, man.
I was by myself, and that was the first time I was truly scared. Because what was I going to do? Throw the camera at him?
No, you're fucked.
I just figured I'd just push record and just, I go, we go. So, like, I got real scared, and people were walking up to the mall, and I was like, just go, just leave.
And one of those right-wing wackos would love to put a bullet through a reporter,
Oh, dude, I had a woman tell me at the vigil after everything took place that I'm fake news and she hopes my kids die.
That's terrible.
I recorded her saying it, and I won't upload it because she had her kids with her. And so,
that's misplaced anger.
If someone loses their kid,
I'm no fan of the mainstream.
What's worse?
I'm no fan of the mainstream media, but that's out of line.
But you would never say that.
I would say that. Well, here's another thing. I know you.
Yeah.
I know you wouldn't sprint it.
Come on.
Yeah, I know you.
I like happy stories. I like sports.
Yeah, I know. It's just a lot, there's a lot, it's like you said, though, there's a lot of anger, there's a lot of hate, and it's...
and that's okay, it's just how people grieve, and they deal with it, and they process, and that's why I do back, I just let them go. And then
all you can do is do your job, best you can, don't get too uptight like something like that. I know. You're a sports guy, too. I mean, you like, and they say, and you got...
anchor.
Yeah, you do the basketball,
Yeah, so I do it all. But I mean, I do news as well now a lot, and so it's kind of crazy after everything that took place. Like I don't know. So I'm at Bassett, the just different mall, and I'm looking at the mall to see if there's any shots I can get for B-roll, so I can take it back, so they can show like don't leave, everything's closed. You can't even get in. Out of the blue, a guy with cargo pants and a black shirt, and like I freeze because I'm like,
oh Jesus,
that's it.
That's it.
And like he looks at me and he just keeps walking, and on the back of his shirt it said mall security.
Oh Jesus.
And I was like, oh God, I gotta get out of here.
So how did things end up? I guess they they killed the one in Dayton, but they captured this the one in El Paso, correct?
He gave himself up. He was like, he was like, I'll get to that when I
only have 3 minutes. I've got to go. I only got 3 minutes.
Okay,
I gotta go.
All right. Cool.
Right.
So yeah, getting to the mall, sent back. I spoke at that Idris Mall is, and she was inside the Walmart. That's the interview you see against the red brick wall, where it went like on CNN and some of these other stations. It got so intense with her. She was breaking down because she saw some of these elderly people get shot and killed. She couldn't get them out. She held the doors and was like rushing people out of there. 3,100 people inside this building. It was one of the best in the country.
Yeah.
So he was just in there spraying and praying with an AK-47.
Unbelievable.
Or a variation of that type of weapon.
Yeah, some kind of variation.
Yeah.
It wasn't fully automatic, I guess.
Let me explain real quick about why people think that there was multiple shooters.
I can know why. Because every fucking single big shooting like this, until they catch the guy, in my lifetime, there's always multiple shooters. There's multiple shooters in Columbine.
It's always reported.
It's always reported every time.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
It was being reported on Fox. It was being reported on CNN.
Sure.
Even our mayor said towards the end that there were 3 suspects in custody.
Yeah.
And
well, you know what? I was able to tune all that out because it literally happens every time. We've had conversations in the newsroom about it. It happens like literally every time. I never believe there's multiple shooters until I see one of them captured or dead. Never.
You only go off what the police say, their official statement. And
That's
you
it.
have to wait for it for hours.
And they're getting, if you're getting fucking bad info, imagine what they're getting from the public.
Well, we won't report the bad info because we wait for the police to say what they're going to say.
Then you can blame them.
Stations, they jumped out and did what they wanted to do. That's on them.
Yeah.
Local people, we only go off what the police say, and that's that.
That's that.
We will not report anything other than what the police say.
That's some good advice for some YouTubers.
Oh, Black. He does that. He makes you guys look bad, and I don't think he understands that part.
I'm a little more worried about. Maybe it's me grandstanding a little bit. I'm a little more worried about him fucking somebody up and doubling down. That's really what it is. That's, I'm sorry to think it's kind of a grandstanding statement from me to some extent, and some of it's true, but I'm a little worried about, when I told him and I pointed out to Bobax, look, this is fucked up, and it was a legitimate accident. It was. It's just he forgot to say, but then he was arguing with Terry about why you should keep it up. After and I'm like, no. So that means that's pride. So if he and we saw how prideful he was during the open folder situation. And that's what I worried. That's what I worried about. I worry about him Laszloing somebody, and after he knows it, he did. No wonder he's fucking saying Quite's apologies. Okay, he wants the same fucking benefit of the doubt when he does it.
It's hard to believe you if I can't believe him. If I can't believe Bob.
Well, that's the thing. And here's another thing about Bobax. You want to know something about Bobax? I actually like him.
That's the big deal.
He's an excellent researcher. I don't think there's too many better people than him, on researching. I've said it before. I loved him on the news team. As far as looking up stuff, he's really, really, really good. But as far as I'm not crazy about him as a commentator, and he's too prideful, and I think he sucks up to these fucking YouTubers too much. That's my problem.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I like the guy. I'd play video games with him. I'd hang out. With him. I don't know. He's too old for me for that excuse. All right, well, I got to get out of here. Talk to you later.
You guys have a good day.
You too.
Dog problems. There's grief.
I'm glad everything went out.
El Paso's strong. We're good.
All right.
This wasn't someone. It was an outside guy.
Yeah.
We got this. Thank you guys for all the prayers and support and everything.
All right,
really
man.
Appreciate everybody.
I'm glad you handled it. I know that wasn't easy, Will. I know it was a tough time for you.
If you guys need it, you guys have questions, again, you can,
You should get a blue check. Go get a blue check mark. You should get a blue check mark.
Yeah, I'm real close to pushing for that. I don't know.
You probably get it tomorrow. You're legit. You're on TV in El Paso. You get a blue check mark like that. I'll help you if you want.
Well, I gotta ask them to get it for me. And
no, you don't. You can apply for it. Just show you really. You can apply for it.
I will. You're right.
All right. Apply for it yourself. It's legit. You're a legit reporter. All right. Talk to you later, Will. Take care.
Talk to you later, man. Thanks,
Bye-bye.
guys. Have a good one.
Will's probably being a little prideful, but Will was talking to me before he was getting in there, and yeah, he was honest. He was scared, like naturally anybody else was, and he was talking to me. I guess maybe because Iraq, but I mean, what the fuck? I don't know anything about going into a situation like that. So I just said to him, "Shit's about to get real. It's time to cowboy up, my man. This is what you do. This is your job. This is what it's all about."
That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person.
Thanks so much, Greatest Twitch. Heard you were talking about how come I can't get my me earlier in the stream? Better watch your back, otherwise I'll steal Nick Willie. I'll steal Nick or Willie. Greatest Twitch streamer. Okay, sure. What's your opinion of the situation with Marina Joyce? I should have done a news report on it. I don't know my opinion.
First wanted me to ask you. Did you see Slasher on Fox News?
Yeah, I did. I thought he did a pretty good job. Yeah. I watched it when I was in over there, and then I saw that guy go berserk.
For a person of color.
What is your opinion, Marina Joyce? Thank you, Matthew. I'm not sure what's going on over there. I don't know if that she was really missing. I wonder what's going on. I don't know what's this. There's something wrong. Now, I talked to Jeji. I didn't tell him to make that video, but I said I sent him the information and said, is there anything going on I should know about? And he didn't seem to be aware of it. And I know they're friends, but I don't really have an opinion on it. But I do believe that the thing back in 2016 was a big work, and I think it was on their part. But I don't know what to say about this. I've only heard rumors that I really can't repeat unless they fuck with me, like Ginger Heat and his jerk-off friends.
Well, I heard she wasn't missing. A family member reported she was missing, but they weren't in the loop. They just thought, oh my God, she's gone, so we got to report her.
Yeah, but it's a week.
But apparently she was with friends.
I don't know if I buy that either. It's a week, man. Mike the Bike, thanks so much for Super Berries. New Age Cuck, thought you quit. Never. You see, even if I have to go back to work, what I'll do is I'll do it just once a week when I can, so I can have a fucking job. And my wife doesn't have to pay for my vacation. I can share some of the burden, or even most of it in this case. Did you catch Mumpy drunk on Asperger and his girlfriend? Yeah, I really couldn't get to the video because he repeated himself too much, and you got to get right to the fucking point with me. I can't stand it. 2019 Internet Unwind, who's fucking so... You see this guy's logo right here? This guy's ridiculously underrated. I wish he could be a fucking reporter. I wish he could come on our team. Internet Unwind. He's fantastic up and coming. And I've called these guys. I've had Marriott on. I've called all the commentators. This guy Unwind, he's fucking amazing. Great fucking commentator. We've had him on for an interview. Love him. I love him. Let's go to the Streamlabs. And we'll call it a night. Big long stream tonight. I missed you guys. Rewired Soul. Buy my book free for $5. General Crow. Some chemist. Belly, rocket everywhere. You talking about my belly? It is big. Oh, boy. I think it's one of my back problems, my weight. I think that's it. Review Trick USD had a meltdown over Walmart, but he didn't realize that it was temporary. What? I didn't know about that.
Oh, because they're pulling the violent video game stands and ads and stuff.
Oh. Well, yeah, they took the video games down, but they kept the guns. That's fun.
And did you see the back to school special above the guns?
Oh, that's great. Huh?
Yeah.
That's great. How about they changed nothing? Because none of that had anything to do with anything. And I like how they shut down 8chan, and it was like the shooter had nothing to do with 8chan. And it turned out somebody just... Yeah. Very good job. And then that movie got canceled. That's not good either. I don't like any of that shit. They used to say when I was a kid, well, I wasn't really a kid in the 20s, during 9/11, you're giving in to the terrorists. Don't do that. Sounds like we really are now. Fucking pulling video games. Saying movies can't come out. President saying that. Lefty saying that. Righty saying that. What the fuck, man? Bernie Sanders. I could give you more when I become president. Or check me out on Joe Rogan. I can... Thank you, Bernie. Big fucking commie. Tell me how Venezuela worked out. Not good. High as a kite. What up, long time no see. High as a kite, everybody. I'm going to be in the Patreon chat right after that, because I have work to do tonight. And I'm going to do it while I'm in there with you guys. What up, long time no see. Okay, that's right. Do you ever re-listen to old baited episodes? No. I've never done one once. The only time I ever did it is when I reviewed the...
That's a lot of money.
It was a bad episode, too.
Rewired
Rewired Soul. You better watch me own that fat greaseball dog of yours tomorrow. God. Okay. Yeah, good luck with that shit. He's big fat greaseball. Nobody calls him a greaseball but me. Tommy, when was the last time you talked to Pip Lad? Long fucking time. I'd love to talk to Pip Lad again. I don't think he likes me very much, I'll be honest.
Not many people do.
No. Even I like Pip Lad. I do. And we had a little fucking thing with him long time ago, but I generally like him. In fact, whenever I stopped calling him because every time I called him, he seemed like I was irritating him. Like I was getting in between him and his booze and the girl that he wasn't going to bang that night. Greatest Twitch stream, $5. Matthew Raccoon, what is your opinion on Joyce? Already said that. Rewired Soul. Thank you so much. Time to end it. I'm going to be doing a lot of streaming and a lot of work and a lot of stuff. I may be doing Shop from the Point extras. Normally we run from Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, but you might see some Sharp from the Point extras in that Monday, Wednesday block. I'm going to get some fucking hits on here, get the shit rolling again. It's nice to see y'all. And the work I'm going to be doing is catching up on iTunes and SoundCloud. So everything's going to be up to date or I'm not going to bed. And I'll see you guys all in the Patreon chat or the paid chat. If you're a Patreon arcade member or any other kind of member, you should be able to get in there. There's also going to be, and I'm doing this because they're demonetizing fucking everything and they do not promote any streams at all anymore. I might put a join button on the news channel and then we'll have 2 extra streams, one here and one there. So whatever. We might be opening up that. It's depending on what you want to go, however you want to support. And we also might start playing video games on those streams as well. Like pick members to set up times, dates, and do like Apex streams or whatever. Or fucking Minecraft. Whatever we're doing.
And Johnny Bravo in the chat saying if anybody wants to come talking paid, make sure you link your shit. And he's giving out gifts.
He's doing what?
So he's giving gift subs to people if they want to come talk.
Okay. So, wow, that's nice. Okay. Well, you need to be paid stuff. Well, that's nice, Johnny Bravo. Thanks so much. Yes, I'm going in there right now. I'm going to say hello to everybody, and then I'm going to work on the fucking other thing tonight. I'm going to kiss my wife. Good night, and then I'm going to work on some shit. And then I'm going to talk to you guys while I'm doing it. So I hope you enjoyed it. It's a wild show all over the place, and we got somebody that was on the ground in El Paso. Oh, my God. Shot from the Point is back. Shit's happening here. It's happening. It's relevant. Take note, Bunty.
Almighty infinite, independent excellence, devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist, fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne, running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me, head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree, Chi-Town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones, 6 mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones, folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli, don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's a headline.
Thank you.